Alright everyone, I'm about to show you guys the best Mykonos vlog 2019 video you ever saw. I'm going to show you guys where we stayed, the flights we got to get over here. It was a hell of a journey. Right now we're 4,000 something miles away from Miami and we're about to have a blast. Showtime, people. But wait, before I show you all what we did in Mykonos, I have to tell you about the epic journey we took to get over there. And I'm going to show you some cell phone footage right here on the left side of the screen. Don't forget to join me on Instagram at Alexander@AGC and also subscribe right here on YouTube. We took a 9-hour flight from Miami to Barcelona, and then when we landed in Barcelona, we took a 3-hour train ride from Barcelona to Madrid, and there is where we met our friend Glenn, which is in this picture, the guy in the middle. Once we got to Madrid, we checked into a small hotel and we had a few hours to kill before leaving again to catch our flight to Mykonos, so we decided to go hang out. We then walked to a cool local hotspot in Madrid called Gimage, which is a rooftop lounge, and there we had a couple drinks, we enjoyed the weather before leaving to go rush back to the airport to get to Mykonos, to catch our Mykonos flight. Because we tried to order our Airbnb literally less than 24 hours before we got to Mykonos, the owner of that Airbnb almost took an entire day and a half to respond to us. So when we landed in Mykonos, finally, we got there at 4 a.m. in the morning and no place to stay. And to top it all off, once you get to Mykonos, in the arrival section, because the airport there is very tiny, it is not big at all. They barely have anything. Once you get to the arrival section, you have to grab your luggage and literally leave out of the hotel. We was only there for 20 minutes. You cannot stay there and wait for you cannot stay there and wait for the sun to come up. They literally kick you out and say you have to go. So we were literally stranded there at 4 something in the morning in Mykonos, first time there, no place to stay. So then we got outside of the airport. We ended up asking one of the taxi drivers if he could take us to a spot that was open that had, where we can charge our phones and get food at the same time. He said okay, so he ended up driving us about 20 minutes into town. We had no clue where we were. He ended up taking us to a small deli on the street corner. And there we was able to charge our phones, get some food. It was like a 24-hour deli, which is cool. So we literally ended up walking a few blocks down to the beach area and we stayed there until the sun came up. Here's a picture right here of us when the sun actually came up around 8 or 9. And then finally, by nothing but luck, when the sun finally came up, we realized that the street we were on was almost like a main street, meaning that it had shops and hotels and also places where you can rent your scooter and also restaurants on the exact same area. So when we woke up, we were able to see everything, and then we ended up finding the best boutique hotels in that area. It was called Dionysos Luxury Hotel. I mean, the inside of it, everything, the staff was amazing and friendly. It was 10 times better than the Airbnb we almost got earlier that day. Another interesting thing about Mykonos is that the streets are very narrow, as you see in this video footage, and you can see that there's no separation in the lines or which way traffic can go. So traffic was coming either way at all times, and also people were walking on the street, which is somewhat scary at times. After we finally settled into our hotels, we got ready, took showers, and then we pre-gamed, and then we went into town to enjoy ourselves that night. Check out this video footage and pictures we took. Yeah. The next day, we took our 4-wheelers into town to explore, and the first place we stopped to was a very popular place called the Windmills, and it's extremely windy in Mykonos. You'll notice that when you get there, extremely windy in that part of town that we were. walking down a little bit, and we ended up finding a outdoor restaurant right by the water. And get this, it was called Nice and Easy Organic Sea Restaurant. And since the weather was perfect, we decided to sit outside and enjoy it. From there, we ended up walking into the city center, where all the main bars and shops and clubs were, to explore it a bit before we headed back to our hotel. Later that night, as you see in the video footage, we ended up exploring that same area, but at nighttime, walking through the city and walking through the narrow parts of the streets, which is only walking distance. No cars at all is allowed or can even fit through there. So it was pretty cool. We went out that night, enjoyed ourselves, and had an amazing time. So the next day, we decided to explore the island a little more, and we took something called a water taxi. And basically, you pay 10 euros and it takes you around to different popular beaches on the Mykonos island, and you stay there for an hour. You get to explore, and then it'll bring you back to the same spot. So check out this video footage of me on the first beach that we arrived to. All right, you guys, yeah, we caught a water taxi all the way out here to different islands, which is really cool. We're here on Tropicana Paradise Beach, Mykonos. So it's kind of like a little spot on one of the islands where they have like the lounges and everything like that. And I mean, it's really cool. So the water taxi is a bit small. It's not as big as you think. It's like whatever, I don't know. So you guys stay tuned. This place was a very chill vibe. Nothing much was going on because it was a weekday when we got there. So it was very chill. But while we were there, me and a friend decided to get massages. That was well worth it. I think we only paid about 20 euros for about 30-minute massage. Here's some video footage and pictures of right after we ended up catching a water taxi to another beach called Elia or Eya. Not sure if I'm saying that right, but here's some footage of me, and then here's a picture of us of some friends that we met the night before. We ended up running into them on the beach that same day. I mean, check out this amazing view from the hotel we stayed in. This was the outdoor balcony view. The weather was perfect every single day there. So then right around the corner from our hotel was this healthy food spot that we found on Google called Bowl, where they serve healthy food and juices. I noticed that the water in Greece was very cold to the touch, but once you jumped in it, it warmed up and it felt normal. And I also found out that the salt water, when you open your eyes underwater, it does not burn. And I was like blown away about that. Perfect, thank you. So this was our last day in Mykonos, Greece. So you know we had to purchase some type of champagne or rosé bottle, which you see in this video footage right here. And we popped it on the balcony again before heading out. Okay. So what I'm about to show you guys now is by far the most amazing, photogenic, Instagram-worthy place, and it was the best place that we experienced in Greece, and which made it so worth it while we was there. It was called 180-degree sunset bar. It's like on the side of a hill where you can see out into the water and watch the most breathtaking sunsets you ever saw with your two eyes. We ended up calling a few hours ahead of time to make a table reservation. Perfect. So that we can eat our last meal or dinner there.
Thank you. You're welcome, sir.
Perfect. Thank you.
Join me to the next one.
Check out this amazing view, people. I mean, this is right after the sun passed the horizon, and there was like this amazing glow that kept emitting from after the sunset. Absolutely amazing. This video does no justice. You definitely have to be there to experience it for yourself, and it's highly worth it to travel way over there from wherever you're going or from wherever you are in the world. Definitely go, and don't forget to subscribe right here on YouTube, and please add me and join me on Instagram at Alexander Ad Agency. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely stay tuned for the next one, and if you like this video, if you've ever been to Mykonos, Greece, or if you're going, comment below on this video and let me know what you think about my adventure that we went on to get over there. Okay, thank you guys. Peace. Ooh.